It's just part of what you do. It's
I didn't realize he
not
was
that you can
trained
you'll have it
fantastic.
things.
His target is
Or bad.
SC forward.
So everybody always looks at the word habit.
Low.
That's a very negative thing for society anyway. Now they say, oh, well, you build a habit, you're worse love. You don't have to look at that negatively.
Well, the habit is back online.
Just to say,
On the
but
discipline
discipline,
daily.
now you've got yourself a
Great
great habit.
American wise.
30 days doing the exact same thing.
Hands up.
Good habit.
You're flat right now, right?
Sorry, what's that?
It's no longer discipline, it's just
You're
part of
flat.
Yes, I am flat.
When it comes to building habits, right, one of the easier things to do, let's push it low. One of the easier things to do is make a habit easy. By that, but we're saying
Yeah, yeah.
you have to put yourself in an environment where you are doing the thing that you want to do. Maybe building a habit or
It's not
easier to
276
stop.
and then
And again, people, what would that be? Well, the first one would be
7.
don't trade off process, right? Like,
It's pretty interesting.
money.
A single
Buy
level.
one more time. So I have kind of force this one money. You only have to work an advantage, right? You know, relapse into the bad habits. Not saying that doing correct. Talking from a bad. It's a matter that you have to look at what it is from a standpoint of if you have those bad habits, is it going to reinforce those bad habits, or is it going to allow you to build those good habits? For most of us, it's going to reinforce the habit. It's not going to allow us to build new good ones. So you just find other alternatives. And I talked about it before. My alternative was crypto, where I knew that I could risk some money, so that I felt like I was in the game.
Well, it's like tens of dollars for trade, retail trading.
Like I never had trade over risking because the way my brain is wired, I'm
We risk a load. If I get in and I'm right, then great. If I get in and I sit around for myself and
like if I
not only
if I
do
thought
I
my grandfather
force the bad behavior of not learning how to rate,
that's gonna weigh on me.
then I have
Fuck, I should have
wider risk threshold.
That's just how I am. So I traded all the
Chance that I
trade.
might not.
Only thing I worry about is following my rules.
Sometimes it's fairly funny. Something that's actually happened.
When I went to trade 50,000, I just feel this urge.
I hope to this
So get this
that
that urge.
at what risk and to what end.
So
And that's super important. An example like trader, you're trying to get in
rather than continue to try to get rid of bad habits in a way that really bitch. Yeah, so you can fucking test. So you oil up there is $62.46. 9 just to some like crypto like lines that exceeded in Russia could consider just as an oil price level, but it's so called with crypto is just that oil price. Exchange, you have the risk of $1 or $2 to trade. That's the only reason I started doing it. You guys wait to get up. It's pretty fun. 5 year or short period of time, Michael doesn't have the chance speaking at the top of the hour at yeah. But it's Central, Central, coming into the world, cuts really fine. Not a lot, more stock market. So, more different. But I have some of those they were fine. They have a mandate. What, there's still no cracks in employment. Waste is still above their target. And not lots of food sections.
Exactly. Exactly, and they really have said many times over that they really are very focused on keeping prices down. And if they start lowering the rates, it's just gonna inject more money into space and more money chasing things, which always gonna lead to higher prices.
It is, honestly, interesting.
I think, like sociologically and politically too, kind of reveals that full inflation more than a little more unemployment. Like people hate
Yes, yes. Sure.
Yes. So long. Eggs. Here's some eggs, Jack. Remember that? Price of eggs. It's incredible. Alright. I'll have to do it. Everything just totally vanished. It feels like summer doldrums. But you know what?
Yeah.
Stuff in this law. Caught off guard. Headline can hit at moments notice. Find your auction. Look at this thing rapidly as well. I know you won't sleep by some of the price action. Here's the markets we're looking at here. Yes, crude. Here. Come on, let's say when people are sleeping or zoning out, distracted. Other things. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Let it be. Should keep entertaining a little bit along the way. Well, educating, keep it into markets. It's going to happen next. On the 5 year, again, we got Nvidia earnings after the bell. Jay so graciously punched myself. Jump on in there. Right now, holding that. Still, that morning recap coming up in about 10 minutes or so. We got Dorman Trader. And from Rutgers, we got Ron G. Rutgers, aka University of New Jersey. Then we got Lunchbox Trading with Jay. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, time quiz. Yes. Time quiz. Any and buying. That shot was 5 minutes off. Entry into VIP draft for season 3. That draft was next few weeks or so. So some more check-ins along the way. And we got Back to the Futures, Jay, Dakota, Fatima, M. And myself, Chad Enford, Power Hour, and of course, at the buzzer. Video watching already. You're late on that. Jay for slow. Marcus got more Jay coming at you. Yes, I remember seeing the pictures of those pictures.
Is that going to be your brother? Or were you gonna go home there?
We are going to we're gonna be at the buzzer. I wish it was a viewing party. Jeff wanted to do it at
Very good. Yeah,
hello.
Should turn out this time base, probably time base, watching price gates. Yes, if we take out, that would be my price gauge comment. Don't have there, then I'll probably back in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So about half an hour before setting up.
Pressure short from short copper from
68.75. 468. 468.
yeah. 68.05 right now. I'm not at 680 there. Marcus Hogue getting ready for that morning recap. Can Hogue reduce? What can he create for that morning recap? Hogue. This is why you get paid the big bucks, Hogue. You gotta come up with a morning recap after something like this.
crabs one.
Yeah.
Lots of dip.
Oh, it's in. Yeah, what?
I am long Michael Boucher to or a little bit to see if it could plan this zone. I'll add with under the load of what we currently have. I do think it's gonna get into 107,640 or so, so we'll just see what gives there.
We'll price it too long for me, like with Bitcoin, she last traded 107,275, 265 now, what price is she at?
Yeah, 107,310.
Yep. Bitcoin, oh, $1,000 right now, I got micro Bitcoin futures here. What, multi highs last week, well, what is it, 112,000 handles, Jack, I do believe? Oh, yeah, well, let's spot Bitcoin.
Sure. Test this as well. Start getting discouraged. If you had a 60 or
Yeah.
say 64,
Now the day here, I'm Bitcoin topped out at just below 112. What about 12,000 on the top? Yes. I'm gonna play it till 112, so. Yeah.
Okay, it's going on. A lot of people are thinking, hey, it was a vitamin or sell the news event. But it's really retraced 1, 2, 3, 4 days of upward motion. And it's, it's pretty near a region that I suspect they want to try, but I only got $75 at risk right now, but if it begins to move, I'm going to aggressively add, because I think it'll move back into some of the higher volume areas, so that's what I'll be looking at.
This administration is very pro crypto. I imagine that the vice president's comments will be pretty crypto, probably bullish. I would expect. Oh, see that. You got vice president's vice conference at South or Bitcoin event, I should say. It comes out next. Explain. I mean, it's close to how the
Really know this to see pretty clean levels. I see a lot of buyers piling up in the dome on one of my other platforms, and so if it holds, it holds, and if it doesn't, not setting up. So I think it's worth it because it easily could run like 2, 3, 4x from here. So this is a guess.
Kind of a crypto expert and vice president has become. Right. It's interesting to see what those remarks are. Sure, it's just gonna be going good, crypto good, something along those lines. Anyways, six yes, 30-cent pullback in crude, down to $60 Bitcoin more cents, 62.25. Up on time here in Jack's Money. We got more recap coming up. We got Ron D, the Dorm League trader. From about a 40 win streak in this XFA. You know, Ron D's doing that. He is in his dorm. So where he's trading from. Oh, getting their hands dirty, getting in there. 12 o'clock. To see it. Trader J-Rod's nice. His liberal is showing again. We're all friends here.
That's exactly right. I saw the most interesting article that said that retail traders have piled more into ETFs than they ever have in the current last quarter. And so the big topic of conversation is the hive mind that comes together because of, Reddit or anything on other social media platforms, have retail traders really banding together to make billions and billions of dollars collectively that institutional investors aren't really used to, because all of them have been caught flat-footed because of their size. Right, because the commodity technical advisors were way short when we had that huge reflexive bounce. That's happened 2, 3, 4 times in the last 8 or 9 months when we've had those buy the dips. And so there's this big, study that they're trying to put their arms around saying if retail continues to move as a collective, do they actually end up becoming a force for investment money to have a closer look at? I think that that's pretty fascinating, and certainly shows like ours, channels like ours, that continually teach mechanics and flow and different things that we all need to learn is the rising tide of retail understanding when we're really making a different game into the next phase of whatever we've got ahead. I think the notion is just super exciting to consider. So it'll be interesting to see what those studies say.
Retail, power of retail, I think we tried,
Yeah,
the fuck did we tried that with GameStop back in what, 2022?
yeah, and it worked until it didn't. Then.
Until Robinhood put us together a position. Worked until Robinhood put us.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
Well, anyways, we're coming up on time. Great stuff. Take fast market. I know it hasn't been the fastest market. That's okay. We'll stay locked in. Don't let these markets lull you to sleep. It can happen just like that. We'll see how Anthony trade plays out. Micro Bitcoin Vice President events. Top of the hour. Got the East Copper trade in the worst round one. Hour three or so. Yeah, look, now we're recap coming up next. So much, Jack. Back there. Yeah, more recap coming up next. Stay locked in. Top Step TV. Let's go. Click like, click subscribe. Take a few minutes to find a way to accept. Working on this stuff right now. I took a week coffee break. Fox News. I never watched Fox News. Fox News. Very little traction in Canada. But I'm excited watching these business see what's going on. Probably seven, four people sitting on a couch type thing, talking, chit chatting about things. Or here, all on the couch. And the whole concept that came in with their mouths is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That set me so much. Because I realized I'm watching Dear Legally. I'm watching Dear Legally TV. Unbelievable. What a canopy because I'm professional guys. Well, maybe occasionally listen to your here. Relatively professional speaking for you. I couldn't doesn't you're here in Canada, maybe right now incorporate I did about eight. Careless happy with the too, but I really don't think like wrong situation here in Canada. They're good. Those people I saw sitting around on they should not be on the national television. They have no connections. Clearly, this telling them stuff they heard and nonsense about and for police. There's a lot. Right? And they're sitting casually listening to them. And they were fun. And they were further talking about tariffs and hospitals and that's done. Done. But then as if I'm not upset enough, they go on the radio here, a few minutes ago. I watched another piece on television. This time it's Senate. Coming up saying, well, countries aren't playing along, so go back to regional high tariff bills. The bandwidths, they get mad like them.
Oh, you can see it. I'm just stuck. And over here, around the world, the fallen line swallowed the river. It's shocking to me. Well, what happens to them? They think completely, rather ordinary and normal. No, it doesn't. What thousand country government is happening to these people that they think that's what all put them. Focus on all of that. And, for the wow, right, so, and there's a few lines. I think that, change course because, all the time. One of these guys, then probably have a outside. People more intent doing burning my brain cells out. That's not. Still talking. That's it. Total crazy approach. Just lunatic approach. We're all in the aggressive. All. I'm laughing. Listen. Be honest. Didn't feel any better. There was nothing off like this. Well, you're going to have a great day.
Greetings, welcome to Morning Recap. It's good to have our friend Andre back today. Great traders, Eve and Marie, Jay, and 0 for 2 in the opening range trades today. Let's start with that's the first trade we take. Just looking range from yesterday. So you need a little bit starting about here, getting a little short, getting a little crazy here. This is a little nuts, but we don't really have a lot of overnight inventory. We did have the upside, so the opening range trade got us into shorts first, which ended up really being the right direction on the day. Just had to come and take out our stops. Well, let's take a look at this on a shorter time frame. Here we go. Here it is. The opening range, 720 to 721. Broke first to the short side, got us short 5 micros, 3309. Stop. I thought was well placed. Gave it time or a little bit of space to take out any stops that might have accumulated just above the opening range. Fortunately, it did get hit 33, 11, 80 at a loss of 155 bucks. Just a shaving nick. And like Jack was saying during fast markets, I'm glad it kept going at least a little bit further after that. You never want to get stopped at the high or stopped at the low. Set the initial balance high, set the initial balance low. What I'm looking at the longer time frame now is value acceptance. On this platform, value high from yesterday was 32.98. Usually was rejected. A lot of rejection there. Sellers just would not give up. Market has now shown acceptance inside of value. That means value low is likely. A likely target takes us right to our overnight low right there. Value low on this platform is coming in at 32.80. Market finishes that value situation play. A little small loss in that, just taking a look at what we were thinking and what we were looking at. Overnight inventory was a little bit long coming into the open. We ended up taking a long big range. That first minute broke the upside first, getting us long 61. Continue from that level. It took out a long time, took like over an we take out our stop, let's say we're doing this on a 3 chart. We're in that trade for quite a long time. The entry up here, 61.94, the exit stop was placed at 61.70, which actually ended up being below the initial balance.
All right, breaking news. Everybody is stunned at this new Pete Hegseth scandal that has far surpassed the gravity of Seagate 1 and Seagate 2. Even the White House was stunned as the Hegseth investigation brings up new illegal wiretap claims. This would be a scandal that would end any other administration, but the amount of corruption coming from this president hits you with such volume or such variety that people don't really seem to notice. But just for a high-level overview, remember, Hegseth went through Signalgate Part 1, and then after Signalgate Part 2, he fired 3 of his top aides and called them deep state people trying to bring him down, even though these aides are people who worked with Hegseth for years, one of them even a decade. So Pete Hegseth fired these 3 aides with long process, very little reasoning other than some alleged leak. Apparently they leaked something. Now, during this investigation, Pete Hegseth and his lawyers, who seem incredibly incompetent, outright admitted that they used an illegal wiretap.
That's what we agree. Alright, let's take a look at the estimates. Now,
It's always impossible to get on the Apple. It's very J to see it. So tell me,
where the NASDAQ.
once the market falls past a certain point of return, you're moving
Everybody was still
usually
estimating that
you just don't want to for the data that you're preparing.
Of course, we have the way at the FOMC meeting.
Thank you very much.
Candidates, not the
If that's like this
meeting,
is
at
how
least
you
at
get
1
one
o'clock.
on
It might be a store, but it's 1 o'clock. We've got plenty of that since the investigation 2 weeks ago.
Don't try to
See what happens there, then, and of course, everybody's waiting.
let the market
use
you
those
on
things. So, I'm
first.
sure there's some positioning and hedging going on based on
If you're going to buy it,
so Jay, first I think to dive in, long 59.46, the house was right after him getting.
I have an indicator that tells me the market is going to
About
the
59.46
stocks up
to
to
59.40.
Okay.
Approximately.
Does that mean I'm a bear?
Jay
Absolutely
cut
not.
his
So
about
my
a
intentions are still
tenth
to
lost. I was really trying to
maybe
keep
try
on
to
this
walk
one.
this.
Now give up,
I bet them like
just
kind of
trying to
bearish
hang in on
because
this.
it doesn't
Really kind of.
everything else looks good around it.
Wrong, I think, was when we started to get inside of.
I don't think the firm
Yesterday.
Let's go. So
Still haven't finished the value acceptance play to the downside. We're gonna take a look at that
instead
here
of
very
saying
shortly.
how stocks are
So
kind of like
we
that,
took a lump on
short the
that
not
long
trading issue
as well as
market's
Jay
not
to
small
on that one. We were
market's always
looking at the failure.
Initial balance, and if it does fall and this on the
Market
sidelines,
looked below the initial balance in this very short time frame. And it came back above the initial balance. The initial balance low of 59.2375.
a lot of people in
Yes.
this room are shorting it.
People that poo-pooed the initial
I
balance.
wasn't.
They still find it an
So,
interesting.
A lot of other people are reference well set up statistically.
So we did take just a look.
James taxes in the United States. Market capitalization
quarter, topped out at 59.20 and a quarter. Small loss there.
Short-term capital gain
It still seems to
your bottom line.
be
So it's
buyers ceasing in this area now.
whatever back here.
A couple of times we talked about an obscure level, this 59.17.
Income you have, so that you make it goes
Obscure
in
level.
brackets. So trading income just adds around.
Sure. So obscure level ended up being.
Unless you move to Puerto Rico. Yeah, unless you move to Puerto Rico. So
Push
how are
back.
you guys?
I'm really
Look at this
strong.
little ad.
March goes afternoon pullback lows, afternoon pullback highs, and you can see this is on an hourly chart. So the market rips through it, pulls against it, rips above it, fails to hold it, rips through it again, then marches to the upside. Back to it, with a little bit of basing here, buyers at that level again. Then rips back through it to the downside. Well, we're back in an area where it has been an extreme. It's been somewhat of an important level. Somebody's been watching that. We did look considerably below, but these levels are always, zones. There's nothing necessarily finite in futures trading. And what I was looking for during fast markets almost seems to be appearing to happen now. We're seeing some basing. We're seeing some buyers coming in this afternoon back low. So, we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. Now, D had a wonderful natural gas trade. She made 99 ticks this trade. I don't know her reasons. We can't see those charts right now, but I can tell you on this 5-minute chart, you've got all three moving averages right there. Market opens, trades below the overnight session VWAP, takes out these moving averages, and those moving averages look pretty much like resistance to me. But she got short one natural gas.
I'll get ready to tap gap for 1 second time here.
For that for 99. Absolutely.
Zero, obviously tap gap.
Looks like we've got a little bit of news coming in. Eddie, what you got?
I was talking about.
Yeah, coming in as a Fishkin here, talking about Iran agreed to pause nuclear enrichment. Well, temporarily, if the U.S. recognizes Iran's right to uranium civilian use, any temporary halt in nuclear activity under political agreement would also require the U.S. to release frozen Iranian funds. This just hitting the wire here. Thank you, Johnny.
All right, thank you, Eddie.
Stocks are improving though. Anytime I see improvements in resilience, I tell myself there's something fine. Okay, so this is my first day on my funded. I just had to transition. Probably gonna end the street. Instead of transition over there.
Last, D short.
It's the right over there. I'll drop the link in here so that everybody drop.
She's still trade. What a wonderful dollar that she had
there when I tell you.
Yeah, trade. Long. She can great trading for D today, absolutely. But definitely stick around after recap today. We've got a trader, normal trader, from Rutgers, trading with us next. Or dorm room traders. We got a named Good Street in his new Express Phone account. We'll be very excited to see how things are going for Ron today. Seeing if he's got any trades, he's going to be joined by Andre and Jack. Stick around. This is Oddsnet TV. Lots more to do today. Let's go.
Almost my time. Yeah. And it looks like I'm gonna have a segment, but it's gonna be like
like, Leaf will be there, kind of like guiding the conversation. We'll have a conversation between each other. Oh, happy. People, not, no, you're gonna follow him. I don't follow him. There's MFF TV, Tops of TV, and Traderify TV. Which one's the best? Well, clearly, MFF TV is the one I'm going to be on. It's clearly that's the best one. They're all pretty good though. Traderify, I mean, okay, listen, the traders they pick. Sorry, Traderify is great. Top Step, the traders they pick is like a. They're not like going to be superstar traders. They're all average, not bad, but they're not like. Wow, you guys, it's the house account definitely is fun, you know. It's something. It's a show. Verifies is it's a really good show as well. I mean, obviously, um, duh, that's one rock. I think the second high gets tapped. I think that today probably bouncing will need stabilize. It's like making an improvement, which almost makes me I know, like it's not bullish yet, but it's still kind of sitting at open and is actually getting but you like to see this run and this run does look good for 60-40. Maybe you should take one. Steve is like,
Yeah, going against Rutgers University, door room trader Ron D in the house. He's not getting well in fast market.
And
you're right, Ryan.
I'm trying to get better resilience at the index of resilience improving.
Some
Negative. It's very
what are we doing? Summer,
like it's not a high probability that we break the control gap.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that it's improving is not a
Bunch of trading.
They all strengths on C, and I think no. Loose flat.
Okay. Dorm room trading. So you're trading from school in your dorm, now you're back at home. How's the routine change? Are you up later? Are you up earlier? What is your sweet spot for trade? Let's get to know Ron, the young trader.
I prefer
Maybe June, the minutes.
ideal time when it moves because 3 p.m. I
Holding, see something that just go. Look at man.
we're looking at also might have something to do with the fact that he's sleeping pretty late, so you know, always so obviously
You go.
we shoot for that market open as
What is the average wake up time for a Ron D? Did you set an alarm for your Top Set TV appearance?
oh yeah, today was I'd set those 11:30 alarms up.
Did you really? Man, oh man, I love. Yeah, do you remember? Man, oh man. Last thing in mind was trading markets. But here we go, Ron D in the house. Ron D, let's take a look here at XFA. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Last trade 21,473. Any prices of interest you're looking for? Tight ranges right now?
Okay, so if it passes through half cap and it goes straight up and
overnight
goes out,
Yeah, it's mostly choppy right now. I feel like people are my buddies took
I'm gonna take it on. So he's all this season win.
we're kind of I'm sitting in the middle of this 15-minute gap episode. I'm actually looking maybe take shorts. So definitely come up with this guy. Too sure where I put my stop loss. It'll be a pretty wide trade. I bet the highs.
For today, kind of hit or miss. I'm up or down some of the accounts, but basically I'm longing in all the accounts right now.
Short, take a look at the E analytic. 923. Can't get traction one way or another. We got maybe sleep.
I was like,
You know, like go Tesla rig. You have Jack.
We got a decent, yours truly was a more patient man. We got a decent bounce up sort of near the 59, so the X level that we talked about.
that's my dude saying right now.
That's crucial. Kind of waiting for it to get there. Hold 59.5. That would be solid news for the bulls here. I think the tilt's getting pretty long right now, 73%. 66 in the NQ.
Yes, indeed. Average price of those longs in the ES. 59.
Andre, total waking up my very the first time living alone or whatever in college. I had first.
He's talking time to take a break.
I think that class.
Hey guys, y'all start heading over to my friend at VS. Like, right now I'm streaming about.
I did.
Possible. I'll go over
Those
there.
rooms are dark.
I jump into here.
Bourbon bowl.
Everybody go to this link. Go to this link.
Anyway,
That was over there. Go there. Go there. Going to transition and also
What do you study?
guys 10 minutes. So I love popularity because I do something like a blog, but it's trying to get spinning to the same. So anyway, I don't know. If I read the guys, they were thanks for tuning in. My name's Matt. That's the channel. We're live every single day. For the London session. The session was so really bad. Well, we were anticipating that 410. And well, watching it. You know, speaking of 400, I think it's
We got you a
have to find a proper supply demand zone. We should use like as a good example. We didn't really take a trade
about an hour and a half. Top of the hour, got
I'm
a
looking at
5
the
here.
one that's just
Walked in.
it's not that good.
Too much on the wire. Saw that I ran
Okay.
line. Iran.
Okay, so for example, here's an example, not the best one, but for those of you guys who are scalping,
Last week cruise $62.11 for the gold going 3,300.
how many cards? I know.
I want to on micro Bitcoin. So
Now look at this.
What's up, Amber? You got
Just a good example. Still we're waiting for profit by day.
point. I want to see how that plays out. Looking for a little short run.
We have the sweep there. And
So your boys are locking 450 in NASDAQ?
it happened
Yeah, right.
with this candle here, right? We had
You guys
the
have
structure
trading
shift
styles.
here, multiple
Very similar. Yeah,
bullish market structure shift.
it's a bunch of kids from my school.
Bullish market structure shift here. Like that's enough confirmations.
Right. So kind of just all decide what trade we're gonna take. Well, that's
So anyways, we had those shifts. Now this here created
The Rutgers trading.
these two channels, the 746, and now this isn't the New York Bill zone. That's why you were still right. Now this isn't the New York Bill zone, so it's official.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's better.
Our global
Because I traded Bill zones.
So no trade on XFA.
Part 6,
No trade.
no, we're
Training.
No, and let's just put
I was actually at this 100K to pay that I
No trade on XFA. Part 6. No trade. We're training. No. And let's go. Listen, I was actually at this 100K to pay that
room there. Ron D, do you have lava lamps? Do you have black lights? What are the cool kids doing now to decorate that dorm room as we just wait here for Marcus to get going? Take me through your dorm room, Ron.
No, there's no lava lamps. I didn't even know that was a popular thing back in the day, but
Oh my god.
it's a little embarrassing, but it's okay.
Thank you.
We have
I figured it.
most people use LED lights now, like the little strips that you can hang up. I didn't personally have them, but that's what most people have.
Or the glow in the dark stickers with the stars that you put to the ceiling. Is that still a thing?
No, I mean, I guess girls do it, but
okay, there you go. Andrew, help me. Andrew, help me here.
No candles and incense. You burning it?
Nah.
Come on, Mark, move.
Yeah, things have changed.
Yeah, give the time. Sorry, Tova. I know. Gosh, I'm getting old. Okay, still 70% long in this ES. This is about all I got my eye on right now. Average price of $59.22. So right here, right now. I wonder how East copper trade is going as well. Well, Bitcoin grinding a little higher here, 107,460 in that micro Bitcoin. Continue to go. I haven't seen much from the vice president just yet on Bitcoin. You see some people are getting fired up for that VIP check-in form. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I can assure you that. All right, Ron D, what are the plans for the summer? Summer job, hang out, trade. Hell, you're bringing 20 G's in. You don't. That is your summer job, no?
My dad wants me to help him. He owns a jewelry factory in the city, so I'm probably gonna go there a few times a week. But I also want to trade, so it's kind of hard to do both at the same time. And I've like shown him, the money I can make, and he's like cool and all. But he's a little worried. He's like, "Oh, trading's not long-term sustainable." And I'm like, "Dad," yeah, it's been consistent for me for, 5 months now. I don't see why I can't, continue to do that.
So you just hit him
Nothing
with the facts?
sustainable on a long enough timeline.
Well, time is finite. Well, our time is finite, Jack. What do you say to Dad? Dad, I'm making money. Well, how can he argue with that? Is he just worried, just like a parent?
Yeah, it's, just typical parent. He tells me he wants me to learn skills that I can actually apply to, a job I get in the future, because he says like trading's not really gonna help me with anything. But I disagree. I think it helps me build discipline, patience, all the important qualities that a good worker should have.
Well, you said you're
a comment from Trump just hitting a wire here. Says, I can't tell you if Putin wants to end the war. We're going to find out soon. I'll take about a week to find out. Also talking about the U.S. envoy Witkoff dealing with Russians very strongly now. So they're in the talks, and I'm watching the wire here if we can get anything else onto that. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. All right, Rondi, I wanted to explore this a little bit more. Your father is in jewelry, correct? He works at a jewelry shop?
Yeah, he actually works. He does two jobs. He owns his a jewelry factory and shop in the city with some of his buddies, and he's also a SAP consultant for commodity companies. Mm-hmm. He's actually working for I think a crude oil company right now.
It sounds like he's watching futures markets then, right? Jewelry. I mean, you got gold, you got silver, right? Right. I mean, sounds like you're front and center, boots on the ground for this whole commodity thing. I mean, look at oil right now, 62.21. Come on, Dad. I think Ron's doing okay. But I'm just teasing. I get it. I think we all get a little bit of pushback, concern, skepticism from parents when you get into something like this. But you just got to keep pushing through. The numbers will speak for itself. There's going to be downtimes, though, right? That's natural.
Yeah.
That's when you start questioning yourself. Well, hey, keep hanging in there and stay patient while we go through.
Yeah, the past month's been a little bit of a slump for me. Mm-hmm. This is like May has been my first non-payout month this year, but I'm one day off on this account, so see if I can Get a little buzzer beater.
Like that buzzer beater. This is your first non-payout. So April did well. April did okay. March okay. May's changed, Ron. How are you trying
February
to
was my best one. What was that? Could you repeat that?
No, I'm saying February. You said February was your best month. May, his volatility's dried up, right? Volume's dried up a little bit as well.
Mhm.
Are you in drawdown, or are you just basically just keep your head above water with the account right now in the balance?
Well, my account balance is at 3K right now. I've had this account for about a week. On the month, I think I spent around like $800 on evaluation fees and activation fees. So if I can get this payout, we'll be up on the month, which is pretty cool.
Streaky.
That is awesome. So you're trading to Power Hour. What sort of things are you looking for to get into a trade? Are you more of a range trader, playing the momentum?
No, I like to catch reversals. Usually I look for of course liquidity sweeps, and I like trading high risk reward setups. You know, I don't know. Here, wait, is this displaying my? Okay, here.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at this.
This has been my past few trades. I kind of just like take one trade a day. See here. This was last Thursday, and then this was the day before. I like to, I kept around like 50 points in my trades. That's usually my target level. So yeah.
50 points in the NQ. Very nice.
Yeah, that's usually what I aim for. One mini contract.
You should show your dad that. Show your dad board the performance dashboard. What would he say to that? How can he argue with that, Ron?
Be like, oh, it's fake money. I've explained Top Step to him. He's like, oh, that's not real. I was like, okay, Dad. I was like, look at these payout emails.
What's my? Oh, I can only imagine what that goes like. Do you have any brothers or sisters, Ron?
Yeah, I have an older sister. She's actually graduating from MIT tomorrow, so I'm gonna be away for her.
Wow, nice! Congratulations.
Yeah, she's super smart. I really look up to her. Awesome. She supports me trading, so yeah.
That's nice to hear.
That's all you need, yeah. Oh yeah, MIT, man, oh man. Taking a look here again. We got this 5-year auction. Can the 5-year auction give us anything right now? Look at the Nasdaq in a very, very tight range: 21,467, ES 5922, gold staying 3,032.93 there. Okay,
you're talking about people MIT.
Yeah,
Dolph Lundgren graduated from MIT.
I did not know that.
I did not know that until a couple days ago.
Just let it sit there. Just let that sit right there. Oh God, so good, amazing stuff. Price actually going to put me in a coma. Come on, Connor, stay with us. It's Top Step TV. We'll keep you locked in. Try not to take trades just to feel something. With that being said, though, everyone's been waiting for. Yes. VIP Season 3 draft coming up in a couple weeks, maybe a month or so. That being said, Eddie, time has arrived. Hit him. Hit the people.
V7, just short of a V8. And boy, I could have had one. Wants that VIP form. Well, you know what?
These VIP invitations.
Yes, VIP.
Players and VIPs only.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
I want it, I need it, and I'm gonna have it.
And you're gonna get it. Yes, indeed, folks. We're scouting for new traders to join the Top Step VIP. Sign up on the check-in form. We posted that. It's number 25. That's what? Mark McGuire, right? Number 25. Check-in form. Link to the chat. It will be up until 1:30 Central Time today. And remember, the more you're here to check in, the more entries you'll have for the draft. Better chances to get in with one of our coaches. Question is, what am I getting if I do get in? Well, you're going to be getting a 3 months free in the Trading Combine. 2 free resets each month. All right. Private team chat room, exclusive access to your coach, special events. And when you do pass, no activation fee. So stay tuned this week. We're going to be doing this a lot more here for check-ins. Make sure that you're here for Top Quiz today, because we're going to add another 25 winners who will be drawn for additional entries into the VIP draft. And there it is up top. Once again here, we're going to keep this up until 1:30 Central Time. Right now it is 11:35 Central Time here in Chicago. There you go. And then I'm going to pass this back to Andre. And Trader Dog, you got the same shirt. Hey, way to go. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Yes, check in number 25. Let's see. So 25 for 25s out there, 24 or 25. Let's see what you guys' check-in count is at. Also, if you miss one, that's okay. That's what Top Quiz is for. It's an additional entry to get drafted. Yes, 10 teams to be 11 teams, 50 traders on a team. IP Season 3. Draft coming in the next couple of weeks. Not the last one. There we go. Chris G, 21-25. Bab, 25. Nice to see.
Order filled.
See what Eddie has in mind. See what kind of mood Eddie was in when he cooked up these Top Quiz questions. See what Bonnie is ready
Andre,
to go.
I put a little spin. I put a little spin on these questions. They're not the regular questions, but I think we'll have fun with them today.
Okay, a spin. That's what he's going to give us. Just a spin. All right. And we got a little bit some more headlines coming out.
59-25 in the ES right now. Also, I don't think this is causing it, but I saw that Meta is apparently going to open physical stores. Ron, you're younger. What do they sell? What do you sell at a Meta store?
I think they have the sunglasses with the camera in them. Oh, yeah, I took a sell here, by the way. Really bad entry.
What price you get?
This was a terrible entry. At first I was gonna wait for it to sweep these highs. You know, I was gonna enter like right about where it is now, but I got a little impatient, so I took it early. But you know, I'm just gonna ride it out. I put my stop at the top of this 15-minute inverse side mapped out, so you know, we'll see. Let's target at these lows.
Got you short 3 micro NASDAQ from 21,400.
Order filled.